Hi, Ediz. Have doctors there been able to first determine exactly what they're treating, what kind of toxic gas this was?
Yes, I've just spoken to some of the doctors who were treating these patients as of yesterday, and they said that one thing significant about this incident was that every single patient that was brought to them carried the same symptoms, saying that all of this was probably caused by one thing, and that he assumes is some kind of a nerve agent, given all of the symptoms had to do with breathing problems, some frothing in the mouth and dizziness. And he did say, though, that many of those are already in the recovering process, while some of the few serious cases have been transferred to other hospitals in the Hatay province from Reyhanli. And where we're standing right now, right in front of the Cilvegözü border crossing, there are still ambulances on standby. We're told that 4 ambulances are waiting, and they're saying that a few more people might be brought in later today, but that's not for sure. But so far, from all those people who've been brought in, it is clear that there are signs of a chemical gas attack here. Let's take a look at what some of those victims said earlier.
I was at home with my family. We were sleeping and woke up with the explosion. We were affected by the gas. We couldn't stand up. We kept falling down on the ground. I felt dizzy and nauseous. I couldn't breathe. Tears were coming from my eyes. Then I lost myself. I've opened my eyes at this hospital in Turkey. I don't remember anything. I don't know what happened to my husband and my 2 children.
I was at home with my family and we were sleeping. It was around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. We heard a strong noise following an explosion. I felt dizzy and nauseous. I couldn't breathe. I don't remember afterwards. I opened my eyes here. I don't know anything about my wife and my 3 children.
This was only the 2 of many victims. At least 32 of them are currently undergoing treatment here in Turkey. And remember, many more are also in hospitals in the Idlib province. And just to give a fresh update, unfortunately, it has risen up to 72, at least at this point. At least 72 people have been killed, including 20 children and 17 women.
And Ediz, we're getting some, I'll call them conflicting reports about who may have been responsible for this suspected attack. What are you hearing?
Well, the latest we've heard is from the Russian Defense Ministry. They said in a response to all of the allegations that the Syrian regime must be behind this attack, they said that the Syrian regime indeed carried out an attack in that area, but targeting an ammunition depot. And they claim that some chemical gas must have been stored in that area at the time, and this is what has caused the attack. So it is indirect, and it's not really the direct cause of the Syrian regime, says Russia. But the rebels still claim that this is definitely a Syrian regime's doing. They said that this is nothing new, and we have verified reports that the Syrian regime did attack civilians in that area in the past. I mean, the Idlib province has come under increasing airstrikes over the last few months, especially after rebels left the Aleppo city after they lost it, and now Idlib is a stronghold for them. They're coming under increasing attacks. It includes civilian areas as well. And there are even previous cases where the regime is blamed for carrying out similar attacks that are still under investigation by a UN committee. So it wouldn't be unprecedented. It wouldn't be, we wouldn't rule out that option. But at this point, there is still conflicting reports as to who exactly is behind this. And I guess we will still have to wait for a more extended investigation for that.
Okay. Ediz Tiyansan joining us there from Reyhanli. Thank you so much for that.